Welcome to Fleet TV. I am Matilda Omenai. Marketers plan petrol imports as Nnpcl Dangote'S talks drag. Oil marketers may begin the importation of premium motor spirit, popularly called petrol, following the recent declaration by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited that it would only fully uptake the product from the Dangote Petroleum Refinery if the market prices of the commodity were higher than the pump prices in Nigeria. Nnpc also declared that Dangote and other domestic refineries were free to sell directly to any marketer on a willing buyer, willing seller basis, adding that it had no desire or intention to become the distributor for any entity in a free market environment. This is, however, contrary to what the president of Dangote Group, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, stated last week. The owner of the $20 billion refinery has stated that the refinery was waiting for NNPC, adding that the national oil company would be the only off-taker of its petrol domestically. Reacting to the slowdown in discussions between Dangote and NNPC, oil marketers stated that they would only source the product from wherever they found it cheaper, as this could be through importation. Zama confirmed that since the federal government and NNPC had said the Dangote refinery would sell its products at the market price, this implied that the government would not intervene in the pricing of the commodity from the plant through subsidy. Based on this, he noted that other dealers now had the opportunity to source the product from any producer at a cheaper price, whether locally or internationally. He noted that some oil marketers currently imported diesel, while others bought the product from Dangote, adding that a similar situation will play out in the purchase of petrol, going by NNPC's recent position on Dangote's petrol. 48 passengers, 50 cows killed in Niger tanker fire. 48 persons confirmed dead in the petrol tanker explosion on Sunday were given a mass burial in the Ajay local government area of Niger State. Our newsmen gathered that the incident occurred in the early hours of Sunday when the petrol tanker had a head-on collision with a truck loaded with travelers and cattle from Wudil in Kano State. The Director General of the Niger State Emergency Management Agency, Abdullahi Baba Arab, who gave the update, also confirmed that the 48 persons were burnt beyond recognition, necessitating the mass burial in the local government. According to him, following further search and rescue operations, 18 more bodies were recovered from the 30 bodies earlier reported. Baba Arab disclosed that in the statement where he asserted that the incident happened at about 12:30 a.m. along Lapai Agay, 2 kilometers from the Dendo community in Agay local government. He also said over 50 cattle were burnt and a crane truck and the pickup van were caught up in the inferno. Petrol price hike, Nigerians at breaking point, NLC Atiku warned. The Nigerian Labour Congress NLC and former Vice President Abubakar Atiku weekend warned that the increase in petrol price by the federal government has put most Nigerians at a breaking point. This came as human rights lawyer Mr. Femi Falana-San yesterday urged the federal government to ensure the completion of the rehabilitation of the nation's refineries by September 2024 or take legal action against the contractors for breaching their contract. This is even as the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project (SERAP) also yesterday asked President Bola Tinubu to direct the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (Nnpcl) to immediately reverse the apparently illegal and unconstitutional hike in the pump price of petrol across its retail outlets. While the NLC asked Nigerians to revolt against the price hike, Atiku said the situation of the average Nigerian and the economy will be further compounded by the plans by the government to increase value-added tax (VAT), coming on the heels of the recent hike in petrol price. NLC, which insisted on the reversal of the price increase, specifically called on Nigerians to join the government's quest to interrogate the refined petrol price hike. President of NLC, Joe Ajaero, who was represented by the Deputy President and President General of Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria (MWUN), Prince Adewale Adeyanju, stated this at the 2024 annual workshop organized by Labour Writers Association of Nigeria (LAWAN) with the theme Challenges of Nigeria's Economic Downturn, Survival Options for Workers. The impacts of these policies on the everyday lives of Nigerian workers and their families has been nothing short of devastating. VAT fuel prices hike will worsen Nigeria's cost of living crisis, Atiku. On his part, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, in a statement via his X handle yesterday, said the move to increase VAT will become a blazing inferno that will consume this very essence of our people. He noted that this move, coming on the heels of the increase in the pump price of premium motor spirit, also known as petrol, by the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited (Nnpcl), was destined to deepen the domestic cost of living crisis and exacerbate Nigerians' already fragile economic growth. Similarly, he said the manufacturing sector in particular has endured relentless strife since Tinubu assumed power, with its contribution to GDP diminishing by over 20% since December 2023, as he reported by the MBS. Complete refineries by September or sue contractors, Falana tells federal government. Also yesterday, human rights lawyer Mr. Femi Falana, SAN, urged the federal government to ensure the completion of rehabilitation of the nation's refineries by September 2024 or take legal action against the contractors for breaching their contracts. Falana, in a statement, condemned the delay in completing the $2.9 billion rehabilitation contracts awarded to Italian firms Tecnimont SPA and Saipem for the Port Harcourt, Warri and Kaduna refineries. He stressed that the government must hold the contractors accountable for failing to meet the project timelines. Serap calls for reversal. Meanwhile, Serap has urged the president to direct the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Mr. Lateef Fagbemi San, and appropriate anti-corruption agencies to probe the allegations of corruption and mismanagement in the NNPC. According to Serap, they include the spending of the reported $300 million bailout funds collected from the federal government in August 2024 and the $6 billion debt it owed suppliers, despite allegedly failing to remit all refineries revenues to the treasury.